I laugh at those who think they can damage me. They do not know who I am. They do not know what I think. They cannot even touch the things which are really mine and with which I live. Attach yourself to what is spiritually superior, regardless of what other people think or do. Hold to your true aspirations no matter what is going on around you. Only the educated are free. Seek not the good in external things. Seek it in yourselves. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant to my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone." Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. No man is free who is not master of himself. If you would be a reader, read. If a writer, write. A ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor life on a single hope. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens to us. Here's a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Give me by all means the shorter and nobler life, instead of one that is longer, but of less account. No great thing is created suddenly. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few ones. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Know you not that a good man does nothing for appearance sake, but for the sake of having done right? Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. He is a wise man who does not grieve for things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Either God wants to abolish evil and cannot, or he can but does not want to. Other people's views and troubles can be contagious. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitudes through your associations with others. Epictetus, being asked how a man should give pain to his enemy, answered by preparing himself to live the best life that he can. Don't live by your own rules, but in harmony with nature. Events do not just happen, but arrive by appointment. Imagine for yourself a character, a model personality, whose example you determined to follow in private as well as in public. Men are not afraid of things, but of how they view them. You may fetter my leg, but Zeus himself cannot get the better of my free will. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. To accuse others for one's own misfortune is a sign of want, of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows that one's education is complete. Small-minded people blame others. Average people blame themselves. The wise see all blame as foolishness. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. He can anger you only when you permit yourself to be disturbed by him. If someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against the accusations, but reply, "You obviously don't know about my other vices, otherwise you would have mentioned these as well." Know first who you are and then adorn yourself accordingly. Do not try to seem wise to others. Whoever is going to listen to the philosophers needs a considerable practice in listening. You are a little soul carrying around a corpse. If you would cure anger, do not feed it. Say to yourself, "I used to be angry every day, then every other day, now only every third or fourth day." When you reach 30 days, offer a sacrifice of thanksgiving to the gods. No great thing is created suddenly any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Difficulty shows what men are. On the occasion of every accident that befalls you, remember to turn to yourself and inquire what power you have for turning it to use. No man is free who is not master of himself. It is better to die of hunger, having lived without grief and fear, and to live with a troubled spirit amid abundance. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things. Don't wish to be thought to know anything. And even if you appear to be somebody important to others, distrust yourself. For, It is difficult to both keep your faculty of choice in a state comfortable to nature, and at the same time acquire external things. But while you are careful about one, you must of necessity neglect the other. Keep the prospect of death, exile, and all such apparent tragedies before you every day, especially death, and you will never have an abject thought or desire anything to excess. Asked, "Who is the rich man?" Epictetus replied, "He who is content." What concerns me is not the way things are, but the way people think things are.